Salutations and love and light, boo. What's up, everyone? Baby, it's hot. You see me glistening? Oh, baby, look. We be wanting to shine in life, but we don't want to shine from, the heat, the sun glistening, making us perspire. It is what it is. I just got out the car and walked into the restaurant, and I was sweating bullets when damn, it was only a few feet. And then, came back. It was still hot, but this Texas weather, boo, it's bipolar. The weather here, sometimes you have to bring your sweater along with you, because when it gets dark, sometimes it gets a little bit cool. But anyway, just wanted to pop on. I was going to do the video when I got home, but I got a lot of stuff to do. I don't know, I probably would have forgot. But anyway, I was reading some of my emails, and some people, ooh, child, sometimes, we have, it's life. We have good days, we have bad days. And when you are with the person that you love, it's not always unicorns and rainbows. It's not. It's not always that. We still have to work at the relationship. It's just like having to work at any relationship that you in, whether it's platonic, whether it's romantic, it just, you got to do the work, in it. And a lot of people was thinking, when they came in contact with their divine counterparts and actually start, dating, courting, stuff like that. And some of them are actually in, physical union, as living together and just doing life together. You still have to do the work. You still have to do the work. That person is not going to be perfect. None of us are perfect. We're all under construction here, living this life on this earth, and but when you have a healthy foundation of love, unconditional love, then you can get through anything. You can get through anything. And I think I did a video about this a while back. Somebody was asking about being don't know if the person is loyal or something. When you have a gut feeling about something and don't have no proof, please don't start throwing folks out. Don't start breaking up with folks because on your hunch. You have to be able to discern when the enemy is trying to confuse you. Everything could be going fine. That person probably ain't not even thinking about being with somebody else because they love you so much. We have to hold on. I ain't cooled off yet. We have to give our people, the person that we choose to be with, to explain or any, what I'm saying? That's where communication comes in. And this phone look like it's about to. Okay. Talk, communication. And one lady, she said her person isn't, he's not a good communicator. But, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. If he's ready to learn, if she's ready to learn, you want to keep the peace in your relationship, and you have to be able to communicate and talk. Because if you don't communicate with your person, then it all goes to HE double hockey sticks. I mean, it really does. What can a person, you can have something on your mind, but you don't want to say anything because you think that person, an argument will start. Well, it depends on how you bringing forward that conversation. Don't go in, screaming and yelling, or don't go in with an attitude. You're like, babe, let's talk. Let's just talk about us. just, I just want to tell you how happy I am. I'm just, you the love of my life or whatever, and just, talk about, get that person the open door, the green light to come in and be able to tell you anything. Because when you with your divine counterpart, you can tell each other, your best friends, as well as lovers, some of them as open businesses together, because that's the mission of divine, kingdom spouses, to create generational wealth, and that's your best friend. You could, you laugh together, you cry together. That person feels like they can tell you anything without judgment, and that's how we have to keep the communication going. Because I used to deal with folks that didn't like to talk, so the relationship went to HE double hockey sticks. But let your person know that, hey, you could talk to me. I'm not gonna judge you. Come on, let's talk about it. Come on, and by the way, oh, you're looking so fine today. Oh my goodness, I love when you wear those jeans. I love when you wear that top. I like how you do your hair today. I like that. Come in the communication, what I'm saying, like bearing gifts. When it comes to, just letting the person know you appreciate them. Don't go in, and you don't have no proof of anything. So communication is the key, boo. Communication. So I got to go. I love everyone for contacting me and everything, and all the donations. Oh my God, how sweet to my Cash App. God is good all the time. I don't ever ask for anything. This is what I do. It is what it is. It makes me happy. I love it, to be able to help people. And anybody that want to cross the video, baby, they just sit and watch to the end. God bless you. I appreciate you, and anything that you are praying and manifesting on a high vibration, I touch and agree with you that it is so. It will come to pass on a high vibration. There's a difference, okay? Love and light, everyone. Peace out.